This is all about planner supplies, you guys. If you're interested, stay tuned. Hi everybody, welcome back to Project Happy Home. For those of you who are new here, welcome. I'm Tanya, doctor, lawyer turned homeschooling mom of 3 kids ages 8, 5, and 3. I love all things planning, especially homeschool planning, and my friend Lindsay over at Mama Schmooze Reviews and I are doing another summer planner series this month of June, and might actually linger into July as well. So we'll be talking about our favorite planning supplies, our homeschool planners, how we do our yearly long view planning, how we do our short-term weekly and daily planning, as well as how we do homeschool record keeping and our homeschool binder. So really, just like our homeschool planning palooza series from last year, which I will link down below, we're just going to get into the nitty-gritty of planning. So if you are a planning geek like us, you will love this series. So make sure to subscribe down below and to check out Lindsay's channel, because she is equally as enthused about planning as I am, and I love watching her videos. She has 2 young kids and she does a great job of incorporating her planning both into her homeschool life as well as her real mom life. So actually, you guys, I think I misspoke there, because I think Lindsay just changed her channel name from Mama Schmooze Reviews to Mama Schmooze Homeschool Reviews, because she's focusing her content more on homeschooling. And just to let you know, Lindsay's one of the most honest voices out there on YouTube, so she'll definitely tell you whether something is good or bad, or why they liked it or why they didn't. If you're looking for more voices of integrity on YouTube to subscribe to, I would definitely recommend her channel. Obviously, I have probably more planner supplies than I need, and I've been trying to pare it down because I'm on a new minimalist journey. I have pared it down pretty much to about 2 of these white boxes. And these are just like craft boxes. They come with a white lid. I just have them arranged up so that you can see, but they're nice and sturdy. I got them on sale, I think, at Michael's. They were about $3 or $4 each. And I use one of them to mainly store my washi tapes. I definitely recommend getting high quality washi. I have made the mistake of buying cheap washi that sometimes doesn't work so well or doesn't peel up if I make a mistake. I think it's actually worth the money to get higher quality washi tape. I bought all of these from Michael's when they were having a 60% off sale. Occasionally they will have those sales, and that is definitely the time to stock up. So I had bought this beautiful blue kind of nautical themed this roll, which I think is so pretty. That top one says there are so many reasons to be happy. And this roll, the middle one says you are capable of amazing things. I bought this seasonal set, which is really nice because it has like birthday ones and 4th of July and Christmas and Halloween and Thanksgiving ones. These washi tapes were a really good deal. These are by Create 360. And the ones that I have are the mini one, because I have a Hobonichi, which is quite small. And I'll just flip through each of these for you to show you. So this has like a different array of more mini style things. And I don't really use my planner stickers on a daily basis or a weekly basis, so I don't use the hydrate stickers and stuff. Aren't these great? These are like clear see-through numbers for the dates. So this is more of their standard sticker planner, and it just has a variety of different sort of color coordinated sticker pages, which I definitely have made use of. This one is their quotes one, and I really love this. If you like quotes, you'll really like these big clear stickers that they have. They had a lot of quotes that I already used, but really cheerful, really nice, bright, colorful spread. And then this one was a seasonal sticker pack, and it was mini again because I wanted it for my Hobonichi. So I really like these. It's a mix of clear stickers and opaque stickers, some foil stickers. I just think it's a really nice blend. I think if you pick up a couple of these 365 packs, you wouldn't really need to buy any other individual stickers. I do use Etsy stickers from time to time, and if you look at some of my old videos, you can see that one of my favorite Etsy sellers for stickers is Carolina Crafts. So definitely check out my planner videos if you're interested in more stickers and washi, etc. For those of you who are regular viewers or who follow me on Instagram, you know that I love all things Hobonichi. This is my Hobonichi cousin. I've used a Hobonichi for the past 3 years, and usually I use it for a daily planner as well as a work planner and a personal journal. During the last academic year, I decided to use my Hobonichi as my personal planner as well as my homeschool planner because I just wanted it to be portable with me. And while I thought that I would love that, I actually missed having my Hobonichi as my personal journal because I realized that I really enjoy being able to journal wherever I am as well. And it didn't work so well for me to have a journal in another book. If you're interested in seeing my Hobonichi planner in more detail, I have a specific video review of that. So this may give you an idea, just blocking out my children's names up there, but of how I set it up as a bullet journal this year for my kids. The Hobonichi has separate daily pages from the weekly pages, and I basically created a grid chart where we had one column for activities we did together, one column for my sons, one column for my middle daughter, and one for my youngest child. And then the little symbols on the side basically talked about whether we had gone anywhere, what we did outside, whether we created anything, watched anything, did any fine arts, read alouds, our book work, and our heart work or our spirit work, character training, etc. I really liked this spread. I really liked how it didn't concentrate so much on just our book learning. It wasn't a check-off list, so I never felt behind. We could just write down literally what we had done that day. There's also a section at the top for our best moment of the day. It inspired me to feel grateful about being able to homeschool with my kids. While I really like this setup and I really like bullet journaling, I realized that having to hand draw my spreads just wasn't for me, especially as my daughters get older and more involved in homeschooling. I just realized I wouldn't have time to maintain this type of spread. But I really do love my Hobonichi, and I'll just show you real fast my weekly pages. So just to show you a typical weekly spread, this is basically what a blank weekly spread would look like. I have a little to-do list here that I've created. I decorated the pages, but very minimally, and I decorated them for the entire year so I don't have to do it again, with stickers and washi, and then I use stencils sometimes. So this is my phone call list, and I color code the activities. So if I flip to an older page, you can see here the different activities have different color coding. And the monthly calendar is where we record our activities. So while I love my Hobonichi for daily planning, I love having it as my work planner, I really missed having it as a journal. I decided to go back to it, and drum roll please, I have decided to go back to an old standby, the Plum Paper Planner for homeschool planning for 2018-2019. Right here I just wrote down what ages my children will be and the beginning year of the school year. So I have loved Plum Paper Planner. It was the first homeschool planner that I used, and since then they have actually come out with dedicated homeschool planners, not just a teacher's edition, but a homeschool edition, which I actually gave away on my channel last year because it was too late for me to buy the homeschool edition. And now that I'm more into bullet journaling, I actually did not buy the homeschool edition. I decided to do bullet journaling, but in a Plum Paper Planner. There's something about this planner that I love. I love that it's customizable. I love that it has the opportunity to get it in this size, which is a little bit smaller than 8.5 by 11. I find that this slides into my purse pretty well. I like that it's heavy but light. It's really thick planner, but it's not as heavy as, for example, the Lime Life planner that I used, which was just too bulky for me. I just really like the company. I find them really honest and reliable. I've never had an issue with anything they've sent me. The binding always lasts. The planner looks the same at the end of the year, and I'm just really happy to get back into it. If you're interested in checking out Plum Paper and buying a Plum Paper Planner yourself, if you use my referral link down below, you do get a discount. So just keep that in mind. I'm really happy to be going back to it. I've missed having a planner just for homeschooling. So for me, combining my life planner with my homeschool planner did not work. I'll do an in-depth review of this planner as I start using it sometime probably in the fall of this year. But right now I just wanted to show you which format I got and how I'm going to use it as a bullet journal planner for myself. I really like this format because for us, I realized that it's not so important for me to block out what we have to do on a daily basis. I actually really like divorcing our lesson plans from any kind of date limitation, because I am type A, and if I don't check things off, I feel anxious. And in an effort to minimize my anxiety, I like this format where we record more of what we do. So as you can see, I decided not to go with the teacher edition or the homeschool edition. Instead, I went with one of these formats for personal planning, and I'm going to use it for my own bullet journaling for homeschooling. So this format comes with 2 lined columns here, a blank square up there, and then you have the days of the week straight down vertically. I have separated out the days of the week into a grid, as you can see, and I decorated it with a couple of stickers. And each column has a different purpose. So here it says sense, create, explore, and play. Basically, on any given day, whatever we do for our senses, for example, fine arts, listening to music, learning about an artist, etc., will go into this column. Whatever we create, whether it's artwork or handicrafts, we will put in this column. Whatever we explore, whether it's online, in a video, in real life, we'll put in this column. Play, whether it's games or outside or yoga, etc., moving our bodies, we'll put in that column. So it's sort of an evolution of my little foray into Waldorf, where they talk about hands, head, and heart. I realized that the way I wanted to separate out that part of our learning was with these 4 words: sense, create, explore, and play. Because we are a technology-friendly family, we go outside of the house a lot for classes and things like that. I wanted to be able to incorporate those concepts. And we're also big into game schooling, which is why we have the play column, and for outdoor play as well. On this page, in the blank square up here, I customized it to read "Circle Round My Lovelies," so that we could include our read-alouds and all the other things that we do during our circle time. I labeled each of these 2 columns with my elder 2 children's names, because for my rising 4-year-old, I'm not so interested in cataloging what she does. I'll probably have a list of curricula that we've used, of general activities that we do at the end of this book. But these 2 columns are for what my 2 older children do for the week. So the reason I like that it's blank is because, again, I can use the bullet journal format. I also like the fact that I can put in, for example, Singapore math, and then I can put lessons 5 through 8 for the week. So on Monday, where we start, I'll just put 5 if we do lesson 5 that day, and then by the time we get to Friday, I'll just write down dash in our last lesson. That way it keeps a track of what we've been doing for the week, but it doesn't necessarily lock us into any one curriculum or any one book, and whatever they do for the week is whatever they do. At the end of each monthly section, you'll notice that there's a few of these note pages, and I've labeled the tops of them with activities that we do on a regular basis. So Mail Monday, movies, documentaries, read-alouds. Other categories that I've include reading lists for each individual child, field trips, etc. And the months go through like that. When I do a review of this curriculum, I will show you what the actual homeschool section of this planner looks like. It has different pages for homeschool supplies, a reading log, a grading log, etc. I also have this section, which are the checklists, and I use them basically to create a way of tracking our progress through any one curriculum. And I will do an in-depth review just of this planner. If you're interested in that, definitely subscribe. It also has note pages in the back, which I love, and then a 2-sided pocket folder. So I'm super excited to be getting back into Plum Paper Planner. If you want to see an in-depth review again, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss that. One of my other favorite supplies this year is this little doohickey. It's a little felt booklet, and I ordered it from this company, Jaden's Apple, on Etsy. And I really love their stencils. They have really beautiful metal stencils, so they're really sturdy. It has different types of shapes, so if you're interested in bullet journaling, they're really great. I like this shape in particular because it has these ordered lines, so if you wanted to create your own grid, you could go up and down this way and then sideways this way, and they'd be evenly spaced. This card is also really pretty. It has nice little grid boxes and openings and shapes of all different sizes. And then this, if you wanted to do something like for a Circle 10 Life, etc., or a circular calendar, it's a really useful little stencil. But they have a huge variety, so definitely check them out online. Unfortunately, I haven't approached them yet for a coupon code for you, but if I do that, I'll definitely let you know in a subsequent planner video. And of course, where would we be without our pens and pencils and marking devices? Again, I keep this in one of these little Sterilite containers. They're really useful. You can get them in a pack of 6 or 12 from Amazon. I'll link them down below. So I have a variety of pens that I like to use, and I keep them mostly in here. These are the Papermates that we all had as kids, the Papermate Flares. You can get them in different colors. Amazon often runs promotions on these and flash deals, so wait until they're under 10 bucks to get. One of my favorites are just these Stadletter pens. You can get them in a pack of, I think, 10 or 20 or more. They have a really fine felt tip. They are perfect for people who like a fine felt tip pen, and I've had these for like 2 or 3 years. They show no signs of drying out, which I'm really happy about. This is another one of my favorite supplies as a planner. These are the mild liners. They're highlighters, and they come in these beautiful pastel colors. So this one really does come out looking like kind of like the cap color. They have very little bleed through in thin pages, like for a Hobonichi, they're perfect. I bought a pack of different calligraphy pens from Tombow. They have nice felt tips. They have some that are more curvy and flare type of tips that have a little bit of give to them if you do fine letter lining. I don't. I also bought these Tombows, and they have 2 tips. So they're brush pens, and they have a brush tip like this, which has a little curve to it, so it'll bend a little, see? And then you also have the fine marker tip at the other end in the same exact color. I also bought a set of these pens, which I love. These have archival ink, so they don't fade away or anything. They are the Micron 005 pens by Pigma, and I just adore them. They have the finest point ever, so if you see right here, the line is super, super fine, and actually it's only coming out that thick because I'm pushing it into my hand. But it's very fine. It has very little smear at all, if any. Last but not least are these erasable gel pens from Parku. Parku actually sent me these pens for my honest review, and I will be doing a separate review of them, but I've really been enjoying them recently. I'm not a fan of the friction erasable gel pens for myself. I let my kids use those for school, but these have a much more gel-like flowing consistency. So I'll link them down below, but I really like them. They have a really flowing consistency. They write really easily in a way that I find that friction pens don't. And they just have a deeper, richer color. So I will be doing a review on those if you're interested shortly. So those are my planning supplies. Again, you guys, I am super excited to get back into planning in my plum paper planner, and I will leave that link down below as well. I would love to find out more from you guys about what your favorite planning supplies are, and don't forget to check out Lindsay's video. I'm super excited to see it. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. As always, I appreciate your time, and I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks so much.